Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Claire from Rainbow Acrylics. I've got a really fun commission piece coming up soon, and it's going to be a reflection ghost swipe, but it's going to be staggered. I've done loads of ghost swipes, I've done loads of staggered swipes, but I've never done a reflection ghost staggered swipe, if that makes sense. So I'm going to have a practice. I've chosen some mad colours. I'm going to do a black base with some mega bright fluorescent colours in the design, just for the fun of it, to see what happens. So let me show you the colours. So these are the crazy colours. So the base colour, I'm going to use this one, Essentials Royal & Langley called Mars Black. I'm then going to add some Daler Rowney Graduate Acrylic Pearl White. I've got 3 Pebeo Studio Acrylics colours, Fluorescent Yellow, Pink and Orange. And then Daler Rowney System 3 Acrylic Fluorescent Green. And then I just felt I needed a bit of a balance with some blue, so I'm adding some Royal & Langley Cerulean Blue. All of these paints are mixed exactly the same as my Dutch pour paint consistency. So I'll put the video, I'll put the recipe in this video in the description. The canvas I'm using is 29 by 42 centimetres. I've gone ahead and just covered it in the black base. I'm just using my torch just to burst any air bubbles. Right, so if I was doing a normal, what I class as a normal ghost swipe, I'd put all my colours down in the centre and then swipe. But when I do this real commission, the customer would like staggered swipe, so it looks a little bit like a skyline. So it's all sort of a bit more disjointed. So I can't put the colour down in a straight line. So I think what I'm going to do, it's going to take quite a while, but just put little bits of colour at just different heights along the canvas. It's going, unless I do more wiggly lines. No, because I need the lines to be parallel with the canvas. Right, let's have a little look at the order. I'm going to put these colours down because there's a high chance of getting some brown here because of the green and the pink. Right, I think I'm going to put the paint on with a stir stick, because then I could just get a little bit more control. Right, so what I ended up doing was a continuous line, but a very staggered line. Right, so a lot of those colours sunk, unfortunately. Really not sure how this is going to go. So I've just got a little piece of cardboard here. It's actually a business card, just because I think it's the right sort of rigidity. It's quite nice and firm. So for a ghost swipe, what I intend to do is just put the card onto the colour and then just very quickly pull the card away and pull up as I at the edge, so that there's the black remaining at the edges. So I'm going to put it halfway into the colour. So a bit like that. I've missed a big bit, but we'll see what happens. That was better. Right, so what I'm noticing straight away is that I'm not getting any of the bottom colours coming through. So I still actually quite like it, but it's going to end up being just a pink and black painting, I think. There's some absolutely amazing lacing coming up. Oh, I've got a hint of green coming through there. Right, so I did things slightly differently this side. I actually pressed down slightly firmer with the card and dragged it more towards the edge instead of actually lifting up. And by doing that, I can see I've got quite a lot of extra colours. So I think what I'm going to do is actually just repeat the swipes on this edge to see what will happen. And so just drag the card right down to the bottom, because it still gives the effect I want, because you've got these amazing cells that are popping up from the black. So you can see I'm just dragging it all the way down, and then as the colour thins towards the edge, the black is popping through. So it's not as quick as I was imagining. This is crazy. I'm much happier now I've done the second swipe. You've got all the colours showing through now. Wow, the effects at the edges with the black and the lacing is really, really pretty. I'm just thinking, do I want to do anything else to this? It's interesting because there is that staggered effect, but I'm not sure it's that obvious. Because it's such a haphazard painting anyway. think what I might do is mix up some more black. I don't want to scrape this, I like it, I'm happy with it, but mix up some more black and do it as I would normally do it, with the line going through the centre, and just see what difference that makes. I haven't got enough black. I think I've got enough of everything else. Right, let me just show you this one close up. And then I'll mix up some more paint. So the colours are brilliant. I love the fact that it's all of the colours have now shown through. Actually, apart from the yellow, I can't really see any yellow. You've got the green, the pink, the orange, the blue, the white. Yeah, the yellow seems to be missing. Look at the lacing that pops up. So as the coloured paint has thinned over the edges, that's so pretty. So it's interesting because there in the centre you get less lacing. It's very varied. The colours are really pretty. Look, you can see the iridescence of the pearl white in there. Right, it will be interesting to see how this dries. So attempt number 2. I've just covered my canvas again. I've decided to take out the yellow. It didn't show in the last one, and to be honest, I don't think it was really adding anything much. So I'm going to do my line roughly in the centre, horizontally across the canvas. I'm going to do quite a nice thick line. My lines are going to be quite wiggly. And the reason for that is that when I do the different swipes, I'll get different bits of the colour, different bits of the paint at any one time. I've swapped my order slightly. I've gone with orange on top this time as well. Right, so that was much quicker, much simpler. So let's start swiping. I just need another piece of kitchen roll ready. So same again, starting in the centre and pull out to the edge. So I missed it there. I might come back and do that bit again. I didn't have an even pressure. Well, I'm actually much happier with this already, because you've got a bigger intensity of colour in the centre. So you've still got the beautiful cells and lacing at the edges, but you've just got more, I just think more of the bright colour in the centre. So the same again the other side. And I'm trying to press down a little bit harder, a little bit firmer with this as well, so that I can feel myself dragging more of the paint towards the edge. Oh, I've got a little bit of kitchen roll on the card, which is why I've got that black streak going through. Right, this one is totally different. You've got so much more colour in the centre. I think what I'm going to do next is just cut this piece of card in half. And I think I'm now just going to do some slightly smaller swipes. There's a few places here where the black is coming through and where I've missed here. So I've just cut it. I'm going to just do some smaller swipes just to create a little bit more sort of choppiness within the design. I'm much happier with this now. What I found then is it's actually blending the colours a bit more. Instead of having these really obvious chunks of this side, especially of the orange, it's blending it a bit more, which I think is actually working really well. I am much happier with this. There's just less black. The colours look absolutely amazing. Wow, just so bright and crazy, absolutely crazy. There is just this most beautiful lacing effect where the black is just popping up in between the colours, and the colours have really stretched to the edge much better. And it's all really shimmery where the pearl white is in there. I really like it. Really pleased with this. It's a mad one. I realise the fluorescent colours are probably like Marmite. You're probably either going to love them or hate them. But wow, for a bright, striking piece, I think this is it. It's very, eye-catching. Great. I'll be back when they're both dry. So here's the first painting that I did, mostly dry now. There's still just a tiny bit of wet up in this top corner. It's okay, but the colours have definitely sunk. There was not enough coloured paint on there. So yeah, I've got some lovely bright bands in the centre here and here, but actually there wasn't enough colour. Close up, it's really pretty. There's some really beautiful lacing, beautiful cells. It's really quite pretty. I love the fact that the lacing's in just stripes of different colours. It's really nice. But to me, there's just not that keen. It's just not bright enough, it's not bold enough. And then if I then show you the second one, this one is entirely different and I am so much happier with it. I like bright, I like bold, I like obvious. And that's what this one is. There's nothing subtle about this one. Again, just some really, really beautiful lacing, pretty lacing, where the colours have just sunk into the black. But because I had a lot more colour in the middle, the colours are just so much more obvious. So it's just that really bright, bold painting that I wanted. I really wanted that amazing contrast between black and the fluorescent colours. And I think in this piece, I've got that. So there you go, that's the two of them. So let me know what you think. I'll put them side by side. So the first one and the second one. Let me know, do you agree with me? You might not agree with me. Let me know which one you prefer. Do you think this works? Do you like the colour scheme? It's not everyone's cup of tea. But it's done. Great, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel, and if you like the paintings or painting, do hit the like button, the thumbs up button. Great, take care everyone. Bye.